Hello, 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 everybody. This is a special session, which I've been doing a little bit lately when I have a lot of donations in my free session and I don't get to a whole lot of the free readings. In fact, I don't think I got through one free reading in this morning's session when I checked. So if you attended this morning's, and you're like, "Where's my free reading? I don't see it being done." It probably wasn't. So I will be doing it in this one. There's no chat available because this is not. I'm not taking any new questions. This is just completing a long list of free readings. I'll be back next Friday. Morning at 11 a.m. Mountain Time, if you want to check back then. In the meantime, I have a ton of free content on my main page, pick a card readings. I've got Moon Day Mondays, which talk about all the energy of the week. I also have Take 10 with Zen videos and some other free content. If you check out my main page, Spirit will guide you to where your answers are at. And if you want to become a member, I do offer both the Zen Cricket level, which is $2.99 a month, and then also Praying Mantis, which is $7.99 a month. And for that membership, it does include sessions after my free sessions, strictly for those members. And on Thursday night, we have a session from 6 to 8 p.m. Mountain Time, which includes a Q&A and then whatever we want to do, answering questions from spirit, pulling cards, doing past life readings, diving into oracle readings, and all sorts of fun stuff. Today, we talked about the North and South nodes and life purpose. It was fun. So, if you're interested, check out the description box. Well, no, there's no description box in this video. This morning's video does have links to the membership information. It's also, if you click on join, it'll take you to a page that shows you a little bit of stuff too. All right. So, we're going to get started. I do have one donation. Thank you so much, love 1234, for understanding and allowing me to wait because I didn't have time to complete yours. So you'll be first, and then we'll start with Yellow Flower, who was the first free reading to come up in the morning session. So love 1234, and I'm going to be using the round tarot. Here, let me put that down a little bit. It looks a little weird. There we go. All right, let's take a look. So you have 3 questions. So question 1. So what's gonna be working at that place be like? Okay. And will you start by the end of September? All right, let's take a look here at those first here. What's it gonna be like? Wow, all right. So you've got here, it's gonna be a lot of energy, a lot of movement, a lot of action, and there might be a little bit of, I wanna say, what is it when the pecking order? When you go there at first, there's a lot of people with a lot of energy, maybe a lot of fire signs, but there's a lot of people with that really, really go getters, go getters, go getters. You come in with a lot of energy and hitting the ground running. So just be aware not to step on feet in the beginning because there's a lot of people that are very proactive and very motivated, and they might just be a little intimidated or yeah, intimidated is a good word. Not you're not intimidating, they are intimidated, right? Will you start by the end of September? I feel like you will, because the Hierophant here also represents contracts being signed. So that would be an affirmative for that for me. Right. And then number 2, pachoo, that's my Yoshi sound to signify this individual for you. All right. And let's take a look here. Of course, what we think other people feel about us, it's because they recognize it in themselves, right? Remember, we'll see what they say here. Wow, okay. Well, they like the sensuality, the nurturing, um, divine femininity that you exude. So they like that. And then we have the 6 of Pentacles here, this equal reciprocity, this giving and receiving that you have. It's like you have this balance. You don't, If when you don't expect a whole lot, um, you don't worry about receiving a whole lot. And if you expect a lot, um, I don't feel like you expect a lot, and I feel like that's what they are. They're like, yeah, this is great. It's they just feel like it's an equal give and receive, and they don't feel like that you ask too much, and that you try to give too much, with expectations. Like you don't give expecting to receive. It just feels, and this is what they're feeling, right? And so this is where they're perceiving and where they're coming from with that. Yeah. Anything else? I feel like there's something else. Let me see. It's at the bottom of the deck. Oh yeah, so magician card. You're a go-getter, you're a manifester. They like your fiery personality and that you like to really go after things that you want, and they like that. They see your confidence and your empowerment. Uh, this is how they perceive you. So I like that. And then number 3, anything else about, the call tomorrow? Alright, let's take a look here. We have the strength card here. So here is Leo energy. Trust yourself, trust your personality, let your energy flow. You have this natural energy, but you have the strength and the courage. Just as always, stand up for yourself, be true to yourself. It's good. I like it here. Um, it doesn't feel like there's anything else that you need to do. Just trust your connection to your higher self and realize that it's not humans that are controlling everything, but it's the higher realms. Your energy, what you're putting forward, just trust that. Don't feel like you're in this, out of control drama train that's about to leap off the tracks and explode. Trust that everything that's unfolding is unfolding for you, and I like it, but yeah, don't have courage have courage. I feel keeps on coming through. So I like it. And that's what you have right now. Love 1234. So many blessings. And again, thank you so much for your donation. Appreciate it. All right. Let me bring up the next screen here. So this is the one with a ton on here. So we'll start at the top. And so yellow flower, thank you so much. You were first in, um, you know, asking your question before we an hour before we started the reading, and I never got to it, which I'm so blessed for all the donations because that's how I live. And otherwise, I wouldn't be doing these so much because I'd be exhausted from working a regular job all the time. So, because of donations, that's how I'm able to continue to do this. So, thank you. It's because of you guys that I'm able to offer these free readings. So, thank you. All right. And if anyone wants to make a donation after the fact, you can do a super thanks too. If you want to show any appreciation, always a thumbs up is a great free way also to show appreciation of the reading. So thank you. So, yellow flower, who is coming towards you? All right. Well, we've got here, this is you with this Queen of Wands, this empowerment that you're sitting in, and the energy you're putting forward. You really have this like spiritual connection that's going on here. Like the black cat is the water side of the Queen of Wands, which allows her to connect to the spiritual realm. In addition to this, very bright, very glowy, draws people in. When you walk in a room, people see you, and it's because you have this glow about you. It's not because you look weird. So trust it that and here you are, the yellow flower coming in here. So beautiful energies that's going forward, and there's this flowing. I feel here. You've got the Nine of Pentacles and the Ten of Swords. What this tells me is the person who's coming towards you is someone outside of your normal expectations. The Ten of Swords, these are all thoughts, beliefs, mindsets, attitudes, expectations that we have around who someone's supposed to be, who I'm supposed to be, how a relationship is supposed to be, well, all this kind of stuff, right? Well, this is the freeing up of that. The 10 of swords is they're not exhausted. They're just, I mean, they're not dead. They're exhausted because they're trying, having been trying to live up to all these expectations, trying to make other people live up to them. Zero benefit from all of that. It's like exhausting, a waste of energy. So there's this letting go of that, this freedom of opening up the blinders to allow someone to come in that's not normal for you, or maybe just not normal, which should be right up your alley, right? You're like, yeah, I like not normal. Bring me weird anytime. But we got the Nine of Pentacles. So it is someone who's kind of introverted, someone who is very independent and alone. So it's someone, maybe you're normally like, especially if you're maybe you're a fire sign and outgoing. This is you with this energy. It's almost like an opposite of someone who is very reserved back, doesn't want the center of attention, doesn't want even maybe to go out into large places a whole lot with a lot of people. So it's someone who is very different, but they're very solid foundation. Because one of the big things, being a huge introvert myself, I definitely agree that if you can be comfortable alone, then you can be comfortable anywhere. But sometimes we um, have to learn to be comfortable alone. And I feel like you both will help each other. You'll draw them out of their shell a little bit, and they'll allow you to have this wonderful um, experience of what it's like to be an introvert in a way, in a deeper way. All right. But that's what I feel's coming in for you, Yellow Flower. So many blessings to you. All right. And then Happy Pill, you were up next. And you want to know your life after 6 months. What does Spirit want you to know about your life after 6 months? All right. Well, you do have this nice balancing that's coming in here in the outside world. Wonderful. It looks like you're in kind of just this nice flow of life. Things don't seem way, way up or way, way down, just kind of consistently cycling here. And I like this Knight of Cups. It means there's a flow of emotion. This knight is on a quest for love and higher love. And I feel like with things kind of slowing down and balancing out, you've been what's helped balance you out is this higher love that you've been pursuing, which you find inward and upward. But it also allows, it's like the 6 month period here. You've been doing this inner work, raising your love vibration, and this is bringing in someone who is vibrating at more of a higher vibration than the lower vibration. Not what we've done before and gotten what we've always got, but this great. It's unique. It's different. It's different from anything you've had because you've expanded your self love and you can feel love more and you can give love more. So there is this difference of what you've experienced before. I like it. That's it. That's short and sweet. Happy Pill. They're like, you're gonna have this nice, calm life of because of this inner love you found. It has, when we're defining ourselves by the outside world, it's unstable. We're going all over the place. But when we find the love on the inside, it's stable, it's eternal, it's unconditional. Then our life feels stable because we see the world as we are on the inside, and that's why things balance out because of this search of the inner love on the inside. And I like it for you. So that's what they have, Happy Pill. And the Magician, you are up next. And you want to know, who are you attracting? All right, let's take a look here. Who are you attracting? All right. Well, something is happening here with who we're attracting, and it's different here because we've got this new communication, someone completely new, but the 3 of Wands is like a different path than you thought you would meet them. It's like almost unexpected with the 3 of Wands energy. It's just because it's usually you choosing to go a different direction, but that's not what I'm feeling with this one. I'm feeling like you're like, well, this is how I'll meet someone, and bam, they bump into you, and you're like, well, hey, oh, there you are. Well, who are you? I kind of feel like that comes in, and This Page of Swords is about seeing things from a higher perspective, cutting away the old ways of thinking, expecting, desiring, all these roles that we're taught of, well, this is my type, this is how we get together, how it's supposed to unfold, this is who I'm supposed to be in it. All of that gets cut away with this Page of Swords, which shows me that it's different, it's unexpected, it's unordinary. Again, we're back to weirdness, attracting weird people. Maybe is that was that yellow flower? Maybe it's you too. No, I'm just kidding. But I like it. I like it for you, and that's who they want you to know is coming forward for you right now. It's someone different than you've been with before. So I like it. All right. And that is it for you, Magician. And then Spiritual Love, you are up next. You'd like messages from your Leo or the Leo. You're not taking ownership of them yet. That's funny. All right. All right. Somewhere over the rainbow. You got the dreams come true here. And here's the rainbow. There very much is this, this is overflowing emotion and the dreams come true. And I hear the Wizard of Oz theme song with all of this. It just feels dreamy, feels like it's, I don't know, it's just this too good to be true because it feels like a movie in Technicolor. It's like when they go to Wizard of Oz, they go, it's like moving from a black and white world to one full of Technicolor and color. And I feel like this is what they're wanting. This is their dream, is to not have something so black and white, which allows us actually to feel full and overflowing. Very much Leo energy. It's, all of the fire signs, Aries, Leo, and Sagittarius, especially Aries being the baby of the zodiac, the first sign. But all three of them have a childlike wonder, a childlike, not childish, but childlike, where they see the world, they see a rainbow and go, wow, and it is like discovering a Wizard of Oz and experiencing the Lollipop Guild and the Flying Monkeys. They love adventure, and I feel like this is what the message is I'm looking for an adventure, not a black and white world, that all these restrictions. They want this adventure and they would like to invite you to go on with them, but for some reason it feels like um, they're not sure if you would escape a black and white world. I don't know if you feel like you're in a black and white world, but there's just something about this adventure without restrictions. It's like the Fool card in a way, which is right here on that deck thing here. It's like this leaping off into this adventure, and this is what they're wanting, but they don't want to have. Mm, they don't want to have, well, this is my intention. This is how long this is going to take. It's like not necessarily commitment. They'll commit to the adventure, but everything else, they're like, they don't like rules. That's what's coming in. So that's what they have for you, spiritual love. They want the freedom to have an adventure with you. More so, and go on their own adventure and you go along with them. I feel like they want to lead. Well, Leo, king of the jungle. All right, but that's what they have for you. So, Rishi, hello, hello. I am well. I hope you are well. And you like a general read. Let's take a look here and what we have here. I like it. So sorry. So you've got the moon card here, and you got this Eight of Swords. The Eight of Swords here, we've got this, it's a flowing number, which this is great. This is you're becoming more and more aware and flowing through your own thoughts and beliefs and mindsets that have kept you blinded and bound, feeling trapped in the past. So there's this freedom that's coming in from the fears, releasing of thoughts and beliefs. And I like all this. You are getting down into your subconscious and freeing yourself. There's stuff that's been bubbling up, and it's good. The stuff that needs to be set free is being set free here. And I feel like the moon cycles are very important for you. If you haven't checked out my Moon Day Mondays, my videos, check those out because the moon cycles are so important. Don't Not sure if you have a water moon or a lot of water in your chart or your water sign. It The moon, of course, impacts the tides, so it impacts us. So that video talks about how the moon energies change every 2 to 3 days and any other significant energies that are coming in that we'd be picking up on. I really like this. I mean, looking at that, this is card 8 and this is card 18. The 8 seems to really stand out here. So it definitely is this flow. And with the 10 coming before it, there is this endings and beginnings, these transformations that are happening. And it's like a big kudos from spirit, just that you're doing the work, you're flowing through things, you're allowing these freedoms, but trust and understand the emotional flow of the planets and how they're impacting you. Um, because that'll help you go, okay, now I know why. Because we start off with Aries fire. So for a couple days, I feel passionate. Like right now, we're in Leo energy, today and tomorrow. So we're like, Leo energy. I feel this, all the Leo type of energy that comes with that. And then after Leo, of course, we go into Virgo, right? Virgo is an earthly energy and the stuff that comes with Virgo energies. And then we go into Libra, the balancing of the thoughts and relationships and all that Libra type of energy. And then we go into Scorpio, which is water or emotion, right? So we're in this flow and it constantly goes from, fire to earth to air to water to fire to earth to air to water. And so sometimes if we don't realize it, we're really, yeah, here's the in tune, like the high priestess, tune with the moon energy. We're like, I feel like I'm all over the place. But if we know the energies, we're like, I know why I'm feeling this way because I'm picking up and I'm connected to the moon. So that's what's coming in there for you, Rishi, right now. So many blessings to you. All right. And Goldie, you're up next. So the coming week's energy for you. Let's take a look here. And if you guys are enjoying the free readings, give me a thumbs up. It does help spread the Zen love, and it's something everyone can do for absolutely free. And it does help Amy out. So appreciate anyone that does that. So, Goldie, your coming energy of this week is kind of like it goes from slow, like the first half of the week, and then the second of the half of the week, it speeds up, and you have this movement, leaving behind emotions and people, relationships that no longer serve you, and you head off. There's this free feeling. So, guys, go slow. During the slow period, you're kind of doing some self reflection on your worth in relationship to the outside world. And I feel in doing that, that allows you to make some decisions of going, you know what? It'd be like you're texting someone and they take forever to reply back, hours and hours and hours and hours and hours. And then you reply back immediately to them, and then hours and hours and hours and hours combined, they reply back. And you're just like, you know what? I'm the one that's investing so much energy into, um, you know, this relationship, this friendship, whatever it may be. And I'm not getting a whole lot back. I'm always putting in 80 or 90% and getting 10, 20%. You know what? I'm going to back off to 50%. And then you just see if they, you know, uh, meet you halfway ish, right? And I know relationships usually are give and take and give and take and give and take and give and take. But there's also, if it's always one sided all the time, you can kind of evaluate which relationships can be let go of. And if they don't come back and it drifts away, then it drifts away, right? You just get all that energy back to yourself. So that's what I feel's coming in for you right now, Goldie. So many blessings to you. All right. And then Lynx Lee, you are up next. You'd like a general read. Let's see what Spirit has for you right now. All right. Look at you stepping into authority. So you've got the emperor. This is the one who has you stepping up. There's a lot of thoughts and beliefs and mindsets everyone's been telling you. And, the emperor has people whispering in their ear or advisors advising them about their life. But at some point, the emperor, and you got both the emperor and the hierophant, both of these represent structure and understanding your capital T truths and what are you wanting to decide and you taking action. Aries energy of moving forward, of making plan, putting form around what you're wanting to do, what you're wanting to head to. So you kind of start off with the Hierophant going, who am I? Who am I truly? Capital T truth, me. Capital T truth, what do I want in life? And then you put action and formation and it comes forward. I like this Five of Pentacles because this is the transformation. Another five coming in here with the Hierophant. And this is some of the stuff that holds us back from stepping forward is this feeling of being out in the cold. It's like a little globe out in the cold, being left behind, being abandoned, failing, having lack. But there's this trust that's formulating here with you choosing what it is I want to do with my life. Who do I want to be with? What do I want to do? That you're like, humans don't bring me what I need in each moment. Creator and spirit do. They have endless resources. So my fears of failing and people failing me and people abandoning me, pulling things out from underneath me. Yeah, you can't trust a human. A human, we go into fight or flight mode, we will pull back everything, all our support to ourselves because we need to survive. But um, creator and spirit, they have everything they need. They don't go into fear. They're like, they want to help us. And so, whatever's been holding you back, these feelings of lack, really look at that because you're able to leap forward and really pursue your dream. But it's you taking command and really formulating what it is you want to do. And you don't have to figure it all out, but you can at least understand what it is that makes your heart sing. Start taking step toward it there. If you haven't checked out my Take 10 with Zen, I encourage you to do so. They're videos that are 10 minutes or less. And episodes 4 and 5 talk about the Six of Pentacles that comes after the Five of Pentacles. And it's about empowerment and how we can use our conscious energy and how we can adjust some things subconsciously too. So I like that for you. So that's what they have for you, Linksley. So many blessings to you. And angel blessings, you're up next. So you like higher self guidance. All right, let's see what they have here for you. All right, it's time to take action. Action, action, action. You've got the Two of Wands, which is where you invest your energy, is what grows and expands, but it's like you've been planning. And now with the Chariot card, this is movement, stepping forward, power of choice. And both of these are a power of choice energy. This being the master of all choices, this is energetic choice, but this is included in here. So it's your plan and plot. Let's move forward, but rather than focusing on what we don't want or we fear will leave or come into our life, or we fear a result or fear failing or whatever these lower vibrational things are, we don't have to focus in on that, right? We can instead focus our energy on what we're grateful for, what we do want. Because when we point at something over and over and over again, like, I'm afraid of that, I'm afraid of that, I'm afraid of that, we're basically telling creator we want that. It's what a little kid does. And they're like, "Oh, you want a banana?" "No, I hate bananas." "Well, quit pointing at the banana. If you ate the banana, point at what you love." And that's what they're saying here. But this power of choice is we choose what story we put to any situation. We choose what emotion we feel as we go through it. We choose what energy, like we said, that we put forward in each moment and what physical actions we do too. We're taught a lot of what you're supposed to, should, need to, have to, must think, feel, act, and put energy forth in. But we don't have to listen to that. We took it on as an opinion, made it our own opinion, our habit, our reaction, but we can take steps to change that. Repetition over and over again to change how we approach things. So I feel like that's your higher self's guidance is that the power to choose is within your hands. You hold it. You're able to really pinpoint what you're wanting to expand and grow. It's like that white wolf, dark wolf. It's a Native American story, which is amazing. A grandparent was talking to their grandchild about life, and they mentioned to their grandchild, yeah, everyone's in a struggle. Every moment within them has lives a dark wolf and a white wolf constantly battling with each other. And the grandchild's like, well, who wins? And they're like, whichever one you feed, because you grow it and you reinforce it. So I like that. So that's what's coming in for you, angel blessings. So many blessings to you. And then Aditi, hello. So who's manifesting you romantically? Dun dun dun. So let's take a look here. And it's of course we're manifesting each other because of course um you're not something to be manifested. You are a powerful being that is manifesting. It takes two that come in here, right? And so what is being drawn into your life here is when you close your eyes and open your heart, um, there's this individual coming in who's very has peace of mind, very mentally stable. We like that. And they have really had this you know, this is education, this is the apprentice who's become the master, someone who's really put in the work, and they have this life that's unfolding with fruitfulness and growth. So it feels very grounding. They're mentally stable, and I feel like I don't know if they'd be a professor in college or not. It almost feels that way with this energy here, but it feels very solid, a very solid individual, both mentally and the outside world. But it's because they've done the work. They really are confident in themselves. They have a lot of less fears. They've figured things out. And I feel like they had to grow up very young, which gave them this kind of springboard to spring forward in life because they had to from very young kind of take care of themselves in a way. But they had like maybe like a parent pass away, and so they had to fend for themselves a lot where they didn't have someone always around them, um, like they normally would have. So I feel like they were very independent from very young, and it caused them to you know continue to be independent, continue to be strong, but mentally strong. So they're not like messed up from it. They actually have dealt with their demons a lot, and they're in this wonderful place. So I like them for you, DT. We want someone like that, right? Yay! Let's start with mental stability and work up from there. All right. So that's what they have there for you. All right. And then Dijona, you'd like a general reading. So let's see what they have for you. What? All right. All right. Wow. Yeah. It looks like there's some conflict that you're avoiding having to deal with here. Because it feels like here is there's people that have been walking away here from the conflict, and there's people who you are in a great position where you just feel like you're standing your ground. Both of these feel like you're standing your ground. People have walked away, and there's people that even though they're feeling low about themselves and they're kind of attacking, there's this unbothered feeling of it. You have the upper hand, you're on the top of the hill, and that's okay. That's what happens. Sometimes people with different thoughts and beliefs, I feel like you don't go looking for fights. If people come to you and they're trying to change you, you stand your ground. I feel like you have your facts straight. You know who you want to be, and you don't go around picking fights. Like, you don't go off the hill and try to fight them or go after them. They are like they're dropping things, and I feel like a lot of this has to do with some jealousy coming in, where individuals when they feel low about themselves, that's, kind of where it comes in. When they feel low about themselves and they feel someone's above them, people will either boast to try to get themselves up to where they think other people are at, or destroy people and try to bring them down to where they're at. And I feel like you experience both of those and you're like, I'm just trying to be me. And I'm sorry if you are intimidated by that, but you are not intimidating. They're intimidated because of where their self-worth is at. So they just want you to let you know, just understand that's where they're coming from. You don't have to defend yourself, because they are just trying to feel good about themselves. When you realize that, when someone boasts, you don't try to cut them down because you're feeling low and you feel like they're trying to get above you. You realize they're trying to get up to where you're at. And when people make snark remarks at you, you realize, oh, you feel low about yourself, boo 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 boo, and you don't feel so defensive. You're just more like a, oh, come here, baby. That's the kind of change when you realize it and you're just like, okay, this isn't about me. This is about how you feel about yourself. So I like that message coming in here, and that's what they have there for you. All right. And then give me like 20 seconds. I need to run, because I smell my slow cooker cooking my soup and it smells a little hot. So I just want to turn it down so that I don't catch the house on fire while I'm doing these readings. So I'll be right back. Okay. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I had to stir it really quick too. So we are good. Thank you guys so much. I normally don't do that, but it's been a busy day and forgot to turn it down when I came in here. So all right. So JJJ, you are up next. You want to know ILF, which one do spirit want you to use? There's no preference from spirit side, but we will definitely see the energies of each. So we'll pull three cards and let you see which one seems to be and resonates for you, right? So that's I, that is L, and that is F. All right, that's what we got here. So I has Mother Nature, Mother Nurture, New Birth, has this very abundant type of energy coming in here. So that's I. L is Six of Cups. This more takes you into nostalgia, takes you back into kind of like past life information, takes you into your subconscious, diving deep, communicating with your inner child. And F here is about this takes you into being true to your authentic self. There's this creativity, this creation that comes with this too. So it depends on what you're wanting to accomplish here. Mother nature, mother nurture, self-nurturing, abundance. This one is about diving deep into your subconscious. And this one is about, like I said, creation, being true to your authentic self, and being unique in ways. And really getting to know your higher truth and who you really are, connecting more to your higher self with that one. So that's what's coming in for that, JJJ. So many blessings to you. And then smooth life. You wanted to know anything you need to learn to grow yourself in your current situation. Great question. Let's take a look here. What does spirit feel you need to know to help yourself grow in the current situation? All right. I like it. I like this being open-minded here, to change, because 'cause you've got the 3 of Wands, which is a change of direction. You get new information here with the Ace of Swords. New communication, new information, new ideas, higher information, which makes you go, "You know what? I could go a different way," and it's like, don't be afraid to change directions, because it does result in victory, it does result in celebration, gathering together of some sort, but this is joy and celebration, one of the joy and celebration cards, and it brings you stabilized energy too. So, I feel like whatever is happening here, it's bubbling up for you to consider here with this Ace of Swords. See the situation from a higher place, from a different perspective, from their perspective, if it's involving another person, or a different perspective, from a place of unconditional love, not a place of fear. Why do I want that? Why do I feel it has to be a certain way? Um, we usually know the what of life, but the how and the when, and that a lot of that we try to control. And with like, why am I trying to control this? If I'm feeling fear, then I can ask my inner child, ask my inner self, right? What is making you feel unsafe? What's making you feel out of control? And why do you feel it is scary? And why do you feel you need to control that? And that helps transform things for you. So I feel like that helps you have a smooth life, right? Smooth life. It's understanding those things. And whenever there's bumps in the road, we can understand, what was that speed bump there for? Why did I put that there? What happened in the past where I wanted to create this safety net to stop things from speeding through my neighborhood, right? So that's what's coming through right now for you. So hopefully that helps, and many blessings to you. Right, Kevin to the doing. Hello, I am doing well. I hope you're doing well. You want to know, how will things go when you first meet your potential new love this month? All right, let's take a look here. Okay, that one and that one. All right. Well, I think it is joyful here. There's joy and celebration here. I like that. You might even be meeting in a group here with 3 people. Usually that means like a tribe or a gathering of a groups of people too. I like this world card because this is victory. So victory and joy, it's very positive. We like that, right? But the not but and the world card is the last card in the major arcana. It's endings and new beginnings. So ending of old cycles, ending of old ways that you would have normally approached, a relationship, a new love. And I feel like you've been letting go of these thoughts and beliefs and mindsets, these supposed to be's and should be's and need to be's and have to be's and must be's, which allow you to approach it like the Fool card, which is the first card of the major arcana. We go from the world all the way back around to the Fool card, which is an adventure without restriction, without a lot of roles and intentions and all that that just sucks the life out of a relationship. And we spend more of our energy in enjoying the adventure instead of judging the adventure, enjoying the love instead of judging the love, right? So I like that for you. It feels very, very positive. So very, very beautiful. That's what they have for you. So many blessings to you, Kevin. All right, and Anusri, you're up next. The rest of the year, any blessings coming to you? Let's take a look here. Any blessings coming to you? Nope, none at all. I'm just kidding. Just kidding. Yeah, victory. I like this because, of course, we like victory. We love this positive energy coming in. And the at the root of it, we have the Hierophant, and the Hierophant can be commitments, it can be contracts. So I feel like there is, definitely this energy around love, and there's this energy also around, but it's like elevating your understanding of who you are, what you want, who you want, with life. It's the Hierophant invites us to higher perspective, higher understanding of our true self. And in discovering our true self, our true heart, it brings in a lot of clarity. It shines a lot of light upon the world because we've got a lot of, thoughts and beliefs and mindsets that are pointed in uh, filling our head and through praise and punishment of, well, this is what I'm supposed to want. I don't want to get in trouble. But this is about, no, who am I? I am me and not who people have told me I'm supposed to be. And I want to live. And I feel like there's this opening that comes with this. And that's definitely a blessing because it ends in victory. It ends up with you feeling this balanced passion. And I like that because it's like I get to love who I want to love. I get to go do and pursue what I want to pursue. I get to live how I want to live. Well, people will be disappointed. Yeah, people are going to be disappointed anyway because we can't meet 100% of people's expectations. There's just no way, not consistently forever and ever and ever and ever. Probably not even for a second, right? So, what are we worried about? If people are going to reject us because we're not doing what they want us to do, see ya. There's going to be a bunch of people that, like you, that are going to say, uh, come here, be free with the rest of us. You don't have to be in that prison anymore. So I like that for you. There's very much a big freedom feeling with that. All right. So that's what they have for you in Nusri. And then up next, we got Lydia. You want to know, how is Jay feeling about you and about us? So planning to reach out and reconnect again? Question mark. Any realization he gained during the last few months? I don't know about that. Let's take a look here. No. I didn't feel it, obviously, you could tell. We got the Temperance and the Seven of Pentacles, 2 of the patient taking forever cards. Temperance, it's going back and forth, this alchemy, it's transforming, but it's taking its good old time. And the Seven of Pentacles, too. The last thing that grows on the fruit tree is the fruit. So it is on hold, going very slow. And whenever that happens, of course, that's giving them time to work on their own self love and raising their love vibration and for them to do their inner work. But it's also giving you that. Let's see here. Are you guys fated to come across back each other's path? I'm just getting to the heart of the matter here. Is it worth waiting for? Yeah, you got the Wheel of Fortune, fate. So it will unfold, it will come forward. It does feel like there will be reconnection. Um, Let me double check that because I feel this Wheel of Fortune says that you're going to be fine either way, and that you're going to, even your human's going to be fine with the results. So let me make sure. I'm just going to refresh the cards here because I was like, "Ugh," and then I was like, kind of nudged back, going, well, it's not necessarily meaning that. They're saying, yeah, new passion. You have a lot of passion come in here. There's going to be movement and passion, but it's not going to be them. They're on slow mo mood, and you're not. I got the Queen of Wands, which is you are on fire. You've been working on yourself. You're ready to move forward. You're ready to do things, and I feel like they're taking their good old time. You know, yeah, you have something more wish come true for your future here. So I wouldn't hold your breath on them. I would actually release them and go, you know what? Say la vie. There's this I don't have a chat here. I was going to put it on the chat. Um, I show it every once in a while, which is a butterfly carrying a caterpillar. You become a butterfly, they are still a caterpillar. They're not even going into the cocoon yet. They're just like sticking one hand in the cocoon, going, "Oh, it's cold and icky in there." And you're just like, "Ugh, you're not going to do the work, are you? Not for a while." And so I feel like you'll grow impatient. Yeah, and you have a marriage. You have someone more worth uh, for you in the future here. This is walking away from what no longer serves you because you've got uh, you deserve to be someone with someone like yourself. Which I told you you were the queen of wands. Here's the king of wands on the bottom. So you deserve someone who's more of a match for you, someone who is more compatible with you. So I would say la vie and move forward. It's not worth it. Yeah, the four of wands came out again. So because, marriage, and you have the full cards, new journey, new adventure, and the tower. They're just like zipping out cards here. The tower, people are removed out of your life on purpose for a purpose. They're opening up the space and for you to move forward. So I would move forward, Lydia, for sure. Right, that's what they have for you. So many blessings. I know. Much love to you too. Hang in there. All right. Soul searching vibe. Hello, hello. How will your divine counterpart be as a person? All right, let's take a look here. See what spirit wants you to know here. They're persistent, excuse me, for sure. They've been hitting their head up against this wall for a long time, and they even bandaged their head, but they've made it through. Very someone who's balanced between heart and mind, and like I said, very a go-getter. Very, they have perseverance. They really do you know, put their head into it. But they've done this reflection. They're very balanced individual to where they're able to go through these walls, these barriers that they had up before, because they've taken the time to balance their heart and their mind and do a lot of inner reflection. So I just feel of someone who's very um positive oriented, because they've realized when with the nine of wands, they've realized with their energy, whatever they focused on, when they focused on lower vibration and the negativity and the fears, it reinforced it, made it more difficult to go through. And the more that they were grateful, the more that they were able to, flow through it. I don't, if you're a Harry Potter fan, which they use all these movies stored in my head, they'll give me pictures. The picture they gave me is the one, oh yeah, I think it was the original one where they were, the big three-headed dog, and they dropped down in the trapdoor, ended up being this black, big, viney type of thing, where if you relaxed and laughed, it would let you pass through it. That's what they learned. It's that kind of like they're a wizard. But anyway, but that's what's coming in there for you. So that's what they want you to know right now about them. Little tidbits. They don't want to give you everything, right? No, they're not going to do a background check on them for you. Too funny. All right, so that's what they have for you, soul searching. And then Pinky, hello. You want to know Aquarius's thoughts towards you? All right. So that Aquarius's thoughts towards you. All right. Well, I like that we've got this balancing coming in here. There is this cycling that's happening, this balancing coming in the outside world. And there's this feeling of independence, of being strong and finding strength and inner strength in relationship to the outside world. So I feel like they're getting this feeling of independence, which is very Aquarian. But I feel like they're cycling here, and I feel like whereas before, this is funny that what they're showing me in my head is when something is taking forever to load and you just have this little, you know, thing that's spinning, you're like, "Oh my gosh, how long is it gonna spin?" Right? When you start to see things move, you're like, "Okay, here we go." Like, you'll start to see things load in the bar, the little percentage bar. Well, whereas before I felt like we were spinning, they were doing a lot of stuff in here, I feel like there's movement, right? And you're like, "Oh, look, it is working. It's not stuck. It's not, um, crashing or whatever." There is movement coming, and I like that. This feeling of independence is what's been holding them back. I feel like the past relationships, they people really wanted, he tended to be brought into, when I say he, I'm just saying in general, they, um were very much um, ended up in controlling relationships where people just really, really wanted uh, them to be who they wanted them to be, and you don't do that with a rebel Aquarian. Aquarians are like, "What? You're trying to put me into a box? I crush all your boxes." 'Cause they do not want, to be told what to do and controlled. They want structure, but they want their own structure. They want to be true to their authentic selves, so you gotta let them. Otherwise, you lose them anyway. Because if you try to control them, they just go in the other direction. So, that is what is coming in for you, Pinky. Yay! So many blessings to you. And then we have Cutie. Hello, Cutie. And love reading, and you, for being single. All right, let's take a look here. I'm just gonna take a quick sip here. All right. Well, I like this love reading because it starts off here. We're gonna start off with a group. We're going to find this, um, group of best friends. We've got the Justice card, which is cutting away the old ways of thinking, the fears, the blah, 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 because you're connecting higher. You're seeing things from a different perspective. You're realizing, friends are for true friends are forever. Boyfriends, girlfriends, they're temporary, unless you get married. But even then, friends uh, are there. There's friends for life, right? And that's what you have here. There's this nudge here with love being like, it's about opening up. There's like at least two people that become like these best friends for life, and this is where they're nudging you to, because they're helping you. It's like-minded people that have been through similar things, are in the current same type of situations, and it's a good gathering together because it's like it's very supportive, and you don't judge each other, but you do support one another. And I feel like there's this closeness where you call out each other's stuff, where say, before you said that this was your tendency, that you do this. I kind of feel like you might be headed in that now. And they don't mean it in any other way, no judgment. And so you're like, oh, crud, you're right. Thank you. Beautiful mirrors for one another, very much supportive, in it too. They're not jealous, like, "Oh, I don't want you to be with them if I don't have someone." You all support one another through your relationships, your breakups, even marriages. And I feel like this is the next step. Is if you have this already, it's reinforce it very much and express the importance of it. It's important, for your journey for love. And that's the first step, and that's all you need is the next step. So once that step is done, you'll get the next step, they say. So there you go, cutie. So many blessings. All right, Vidi Jalan, hello, hello. So what is your intuition trying to tell you? Duck, look out. Let's take a look here. What is your intuition indicating here for you? Oh, okay. Well, I mean, there's this new opportunity opening up here, and you got the 6 of Cups. The 6 of Cups, I've been getting this card a lot lately, which is about this, connection to past lives, and we've had our energy really changing on the planet, which is expanding our connection. Usually, we're like 10% conscious, 90% subconscious, and I'm like, it's gone up to like 11 and 89. So we've been able to dive deeper into our subconscious levels of our life, and which is great about this is this is the new opportunity that's coming up. Your spidey sense, the alarms are going off to let you know, get ready. You're about to come across a significant individual from a past life, and you're just going to know it. Both of you are going to go like, "Hey," and you're like, "Hey," and you're like, "Do I know you?" And you're like, "Ah, nice pickup line." But yeah, I kind of feel like we do. And it's like, "Well, where'd you go? Blah, blah, blah. Where'd you grow up? Where'd you go to school? where did you work? And you guys can't find anything in this lifetime because it's not this lifetime. And you both are like, wow, I feel like I've known you before. Like I do. We have this bond and you just hit it off. And I like it. So your intuition is trying to tell you that. Doesn't need to mean that it's going to be romantic. Doesn't mean that it's not. But it just feels like there's a strong connection between you and another individual, and it's a very special connection. And I just wanted to make sure that you are aware and that you're seeing it. It's just like womp womp womp. So that's what's coming in, BD. All right. So many blessings to you. And then Starfall, you are up next. You'd like a general reading. Let's take a look here, see what we've got going on here. And thank you guys again for all of your patience in me getting to your free readings today. I so appreciate all the donations because it helps me live and allows me to be able to do this. But I do honor and appreciate all of you, and that's why I come back on to complete the free readings when I hardly get to any of them in those, because I want to be able to offer those to you that I know you're unable to give free reading. I mean, give donations. Giving it thumbs up does help out the video and gain attraction, and also helps the channel grow. So you get to be part of the love tsunami. So thank you guys for anyone that does that. All right. So Starfall, I know this looks good. It looks mixed, I know, but it's all positive. It always is, you know. You know how we are. The Tower card is the removal of something to make space for this abundance that's coming in, right? If you're getting all new furniture, you need to get rid of the old furniture. If you're getting a brand new relationship, you need to get rid of the old one. I'm just kidding. But, you know, whatever this is that's been removed or is being removed or shall be removed, just remember it is for you. It's not happening to you, because it does bring in significant large feelings of abundance in whatever way that is. Um, so I like it. It's very much a shaking up of things, but it does reinforce your uh, self worth, this feeling of confidence in who you are as well. It feels very full and abundant that's coming in. So trust that whatever's being removed has been removed, is being removed, that you're like, okay, you know, I like that example. Well, if I'm going to get all new furniture, I got to get rid of the old so there's space for the new. That's what's happening. So there you go. That's what they have, Starfall. So many blessings to you. All right. And take a look here. I thought. So Anya Ahuya, hello, hello. I feel like I said your name already, but I maybe that was in a dream, because I do readings while I'm dreaming too. I know, I just never stop. So Anya, you wanna know whatever comes out. Let's take you let's see, what does spirit want you to know right now? All right. All right. Well, I think you have a little bit of blessings coming in here. You've got the Six of Pentacles, which is this feeling of abundance and equal. Like you have so much that you're able to give to others, and Ten of Cups, full and overflowing too. I like all of this energy and all this feeling that comes in here. Now, if you're like, well, I've been wanting this forever and I feel like it's always being kept away from me. If that is the case, the Six of Pentacles here tells me that there's this out of balance giving and receiving belief system, this program that's running on autopilot down underneath the surface. If you check out my Take 10 with Zen series, I guess it's a series, my playlist anyway, episodes 4 and 5 talk about what we're doing consciously and subconsciously, where that Six of Pentacles is at. It tells you about how you can tools you can to transform and to change these things, that can help you with that too. So if that's the case, if you're like, no, no, I have abundance flying in all the time. Well, more is about to flood in, but if not, doing those things does allow it to transform and to come in. So I do like that for you, Anya. And that is what they have for you right now. So many blessings to you. All right, so that's one big screen. Let me move that out of the way, and we'll move into the second one here. And so, Kritika, you were up next, please. You were like, peace. All right. And you want guidance for your upcoming competitive exam, cat exam, cats in November. All right. Let's take a look here. All right. Well, they say here you definitely have potential to do very well here with the Wheel of Fortune. You just have to get out of your mind and into your heart, which is close your mind and open your heart. Because if we go into these thoughts, beliefs, and mindsets that are deceiving, that are fearful, that are fear based, that's, it's funny because I was thinking cat mind, and here it comes in. This is what it's about because when if we go in, I mean, you have a brilliant mind. Everything that there's so much that gets picked up that we are not even conscious of that gets brought into our subconscious mind, right? So we've got this great amount of knowledge. You're studying, you're listening to lectures, you're just taking all of this stuff in and you have access to it. But when we're in fear, if our little inner child feels unsafe and out of control, it bumps that thinking mind out. That connection that goes into all that data is turned off. And it's like, okay, I have my computer. I'm all ready to bzz, the power goes out. It's like, no. And then a little 2-year-old and their pet cat, the cat mind, is in control taking the test. And even though it's a cat test, the cat wouldn't do well on that test, right? So there is this energy here of, close your eyes, open your heart, try to come into a place of calmness, and you'll do very well if you can stay calm. And if you meditate, if you, whatever you're doing while you're taking the test, if you start to feel anxiety rise, do breathing exercises to bring the anxiety back down, and it'll allow you to connect. And don't forget that you can always ask your inner child and spirit for answers too, because they are in there. You can say, okay, I know this. Can you bring it back to me, please? You don't have to say it out loud. They may haul you out of the room, but you can say it inward, and you can access that. So I feel very confident about it because I feel like you are learning, doing, if you're not doing breathing exercises, something to definitely consider. All right, Kritika, that's what they have for you. So many blessings to you. And then we've got Dollface Diva. Hey, Dollface. So, anything that you need to know at this time? All right. Yeah, I like that. Continue to focus on your self love. That's the key to marriage. I like it. Yay. Hey, easy breezy, right? Because this is what we want first, because that just makes everything else that comes after so much more. If we are looking for a marriage or love in the outside world to fulfill us, we're going to be sorely disappointed because it can't give us what we truly need, which is the fullness we get from this chalice, the Ace of Cups. Here's spirit coming in and filling us up, and then we overflow outward, right? This is being offered. This is the higher love. When we turn inward and upward, we get filled with the unconditional love of the higher realms. We fill up and then it overflows. Then it allows us, it doesn't mean like, oh, well, I have found my self love. I don't need marriage anymore. You're right. You don't need it, but you can still want it, but wanting it because you want to express your love, not because it completes you, right? There's this change that comes in, the stabilization, where when you have two people, I like this, two people and two people equal four, not a half and a half equal one. You're independently more than enough. Together, you're even more together. So that's the kind of energy that they're wanting you to know about, is the self love. Doesn't mean we take away wanting to express love in the outer world and have commitment, have marriage, have these life experiences that we just stop needing them and they become extra above and beyond and amazing instead of falling short. So that's what's coming in for you, Dollface Diva. So many blessings to you. Right. And then Kavya Dixit, hello, hello. And you want to know what are Jay's feelings and next actions towards you? Let's take a look here and see what we got going on. All right. So their feelings and then next actions. Right. Well, their feelings are, they've got this feeling of abundance. King of Pentacles, very solid grounding. They feel like, you're this is external outside abundance. So they see you who you are, at least from their viewpoint, and there's this fullness. It's like abundance. It feels it's weird. I know, really, you're telling me. The Two of Pentacles is like this. I feel like they're in this cycle. I don't feel like this is balancing. I just feel like it keeps going and back and forth and back and forth and back and forth. Sometimes they feel, wow, you're everything that will fulfill me. And the next moment, they're like, whoosh, way far away. It's like this rubber band. Whoosh, 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 whoosh. And it's like, make up your mind, but it just feels like they're cycling between confidence and fear and confidence and fear and confidence and fear. And I feel like they're very motivated by the outside world, by money, possessions, looks, even maybe social status, job. It's like all of the appearances, and that's what I felt with this King of Pentacles. Is it's like you're perfect, you fit the perfect perception, and it's like, but then why do you go away and all that? So it just feels very weird, and I don't feel like their next actions are changing. I feel like they're stuck in the cycle. They're just going to continue to do what they've always done here, and I feel like I would have liked to have seen this on the bottom of the deck. Two of Cups, emotions. You're important to me. You're an important relationship, and I have a lot of emotions, but it's more like you fit the bill. You are what I want to be seen with, what I want. It checks the list off of what I need in the world. And you deserve more than that. You deserve that Two of Cups. So, yeah, I just would consider that. So that's what's coming in, Kavya. So many blessings to you. Dump them. Sorry. That might have been your big brother Zen and not spirit saying, but if you need someone to support you and that you're doing that, I'm with you. All right. So Schlock, hello. You want to know what are Anushka's current feelings for you? And when will you reconcile? I like the positive attitude instead of will we, asking when. So let's take a look. So, what are their current feelings? And then when? Well, we've got the Five of Wands here, which their current feelings are very conflicting. They've got a lot of passion, a lot of movement, a lot of, I don't know, are they pretty fiery? Because I feel like there's a lot of transformation. I feel like they're a frying pan, with this energy. I feel like they heat up and then they cool off. They heat up and they cool off. And I just feel like it's like it's like a volcanic eruption. So are they going to erupt in a moment? It just feels unstable. And it just feels like it's one moment they're passionate, the next moment they're angry. It's like their passion's always on. It just matters where is it pointed at. Where's the flamethrower being pointed? That's what ignites, and that's what I kind of feel coming in here. When will you reconcile? We got the Two of Cups, so way to go with your confidence that I feel we will, but it's going to take this first, which is the Nine of Swords. letting go of a lot of supposed to, shoulds, need tos, have tos, must, the nightmare, the nine of swords, nightmare and insomnia, a long list of things that has to happen in order to be lovable and acceptable. Once this is released, it frees the capacity, but this has to happen on both of your sides because when we have long lists of what we are expecting in a relationship, this is what ensues. We have battles, we have attacking, you know, you're not being who I expect you to be. Well, you're not being who I expect you to be. Battles, explosions, right? So it feels like there's a lot of work that has to be done in order for a reconciliation to happen. And I don't doubt that you have the desire and the ability to do that on your side. I just don't know if it's equal. I don't know if they have the capacity to get past those things. It just feels like they enjoy the drama. Yeah, there's a lot of hidden and unseen things about them that you don't even know. And I just feel like I know it's hard to hear that it's not worth the effort. I'm all about the cost benefit analysis. You know, when we look at the cost of what I feel I would gain from the relationship versus what I'd have to put into it, it's like, I'm not sure, but you are the one that gets to decide because it's your energy. And you might be like, well, let me give it another month. We'll see what happens. And then as you're like exhausted, you're like, okay, I'm ready to let it go. But that's what's coming in, Schlock. I don't have a date because it's all dependent upon actions that have not been decided yet. It's not fated um, to be together. This is more of a relationship that's above and beyond extra. And that's why I feel like let me see, is there a fated relationship that's, this is like a stepping stone towards, yeah. Yeah, I feel like this is cycling out and the emotion, it's like there's um several stepping stones that are emotional stepping stones getting you towards your ultimate, I'd call it a soul partner who you end up with the rest of your life. Have you had 7 relationships? Is this number 7 or is it number 6 and you got one more to go before you find them? But there is the cycling. It's cycling through for you to learn about yourself. Um, so that's what's coming through, Schlock. So hang in there and many blessings to you. All right. Rhonda, you are up next. Hey, Rhonda. And what Rex's feelings are for you at this time. Let's see here. And of course, that depends on the time, right? Because this is all about them and what they're feeling about themselves, of how they feel about you, right? Yeah. Well, they've got a lot of nightmare insomnia and a lot of fears that are ruling their life. I don't even feel like they have feelings for anything right now. We got the 6 of Pentacles. You know, we talk about that in our Take 10 was Zen. I think it's episode 5 or 4 or 5 that talks about this out of balance giving and receiving that goes all the way back to their childhood, which is they feel they have to overgive, they receive very little, so their inner child keeps people away. And there's so many rules, so much fear here that it just keeps them from balancing this out. They're so distracted by their in their head and concerned about money and security and solidity, feeling safe on the outside that I don't feel like they're even, it's like they unplug their emotional center. It's like numbness because they didn't want to feel all this extreme fear. And so right now, I don't feel like there's feelings for you, for themselves, for anyone almost. It just feels like they had to mute the volume of their emotions so that it didn't hurt their heart ears, whatever that may be. Yeah. Because they're in this transformation, the cocoon caterpillar to butterfly. So they're going through this metamorphosis. And so when you go in for heart surgery, the heart doesn't keep beating. They have to, like, it's a heart, they're having heart replacement surgery. The heart has to be taken out and things still flow even though there's no heart in there till they get the heart to put in there or something, is what they're showing me. But so that's what's going on, Rhonda. It doesn't have anything to do with you. But what's interesting is that you can ask yourself, of course, what are your feelings for you at this time? And what are your feelings for Rex? Because what you see in them and feel for them is a reflection of what you feel for yourself too. So that's probably a productive use of your energy to see there. So that's what they have for you right now, Rhonda. Rhonda, much love to you. Hang in there, my dear. And then Nature 1111, you are up next. And you wanted to know career reading. Uh-oh. So what is coming towards you in your career over the next weeks? All right, let's take a look here. Well, this makes a lot of sense here. So you do have this movement that's happening here, but you've been a lot of thinking, huh? You got Capricorn, Saturn energy, the devil card, which is the challenge of your thoughts and your beliefs and your mindsets about job, about career, the supposed to, the should, the need to, the have to, the must, the fear of disappointment, the fear of letting things down. But all of this in the Six of Swords is like leaving behind these thoughts and beliefs and mindsets and moving forward. um, the Capricorn energy, it happens for us because it shows us the cage that we have ourselves in regards to what career should I be in. I should, make money. It should do this. It should do that. Blah 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 blah. Right. And when we do that, we have this energy of restriction, of entrapment, but that devil card rattles the cage to make us realize, I didn't even realize I was in a cage. And then you escape out the back through the door that's always been open, never locked or closed. And then that's where the Six of Swords comes in. You're leaving behind those old ways of thinking, the rough waters, maybe even the old career, and you're moving into something more in alignment with your high heart, your higher mind, not the fear based one, right? And so you're able to see yourself going places that you wouldn't have before. And this is movement. So it can be movement to a new company, a new career, even movement across seas, across oceans of water. But there is definitely movement of career over the next weeks that are coming in. I think you said next 4 weeks. There's a little heart that's covering it. But I just feel like there's this aha awareness of going, I don't want to do what I've always done and get what I've always gotten. I haven't haven't felt fulfilled, and it's time for you to really connect with your heart and to be able to say, if I was going to die, and this is something that came across. What was I watching? A video? I was watching a video because I saw it and it said, "Where are you going to be in 10 years?" You know, I think I was watching another tarot channel. Actually, I forget who it was though, because I'd give him credit. Um, but it's like, where are you going to be in 10 years? Let's see, or no, it was, if you found out you're going to die in 10 years, what would you do between now and then? Or if you had 24 hours to live, what would you want to have done in these next 24 hours? And it's like, wow, it really just jars you for a moment to go, what is most important? Because that's what got me to where I am. COVID hit, and I thought, well, people are dropping around. What if I die in a month, 2 months, 3 months, a year? What would I have wished? That I've worked more, that I've had more in the bank, I'd had this or whatever. No, I would have wanted to live my dream. And what is my dream? And then you define and you find out what your dream is, because you know what it's not bringing you joy. And even if you just figure out what has brought me these feelings where my heart has sung or felt full. Let me journal that. Let me write that down. When was that? And then how can you, is there a job that you can do, a career you can make of that? So that's what's coming in for you, Nature 1111. So many blessings to you. All right. So we've got still about a dozen or so more to go. I'm going to continue to do the readings. Just wanted to say a big thank you to all of you that are giving the video a thumbs up. It's something you can do that's for free, and it just shows your appreciation for the free readings. And I definitely appreciate that right back. Also, just to let everyone know, I do have half off all of my personal readings for the rest of the year. So if you want to check those out, you can check out the video link, the original video this morning. There's all that information listed in the description box of the video. Or if you go to my website, brettazen.com, you can check it out there as well. So that's been the public service announcement. All right, let me see here. Who do we have coming up next? Let me just get a refreshment here. All right. So we have Irresistible Smile. Hello, hello. You like a general reading? All right. Let's see what Spirit has here for you. Wow. You do have this, excuse me, calling here. Here's your trumpet of your higher self getting your attention. Double endings, double new beginnings. So you see repeating things too, like 10, 10, 11, 11, 12, 12, repeating numbers, synchronicities, things that are happening in the outside world going, hey, hey, this is us. It's like spirit behind you going, clearing their throat, letting you know we're here and I'm drawing you into something. I'm drawing you higher into something that's more in alignment with your life purpose. Because you've got the Page of Cups, which new passion, new love coming in here. Ace of Wands is new passion, new excitement, new energies. The Page of Cups, new emotion, heightened emotion, higher place. And so I like this. There's like they're peeking through, going, all right, I've got these double endings and new beginnings coming in here for you. And know that they are for you. They are aligned with your life purpose. And there's, we have fated events in our life. We have a lot less fated events in our life than we might think. We know our birth happens at an exact date and time and hour for our astrology to influence our birth and our journey. It gives us our strengths and our opportunities. So our births are it's usually one of the few things. And I talk about fated events in my Take 10 with Zen. I think it's episodes like 4, 5, and 6 if you want to check them out. But it is about there's these fated things that are coming your way. And they usually will have ranges more so than exact dates and times. But there's things that you can do to bring things sooner and to remove blocks and also extend things rather than have things arrive late and leave early where we experience a short amount of time. We have a short period of time to experience it and a larger period of time to experience, all dependent upon our actions and our subconscious stuff. So if you check those out, that might help as well. So that's the Take 10 with Zen, episodes 4, 5, and 6, I believe. And that link is on my playlist page if you go to my main page. All right, so that's what they have for you. And then Alexis, thank you for your patience. I know a few hours ago, can you tell me where I'm at? And I'm like, I have no idea. Now you know why. There was a lot before you. I'm an hour and a half in for the free readings here. So, Alexis, you'd like a general reading for October. Let's take a look here. So, what would they like you to know for October here? All right. Wow. It is a great month here because one, you have the Three of Cups. It's joy, it's celebration, but I feel like it's a gathering too, a wonderful gathering of special individuals coming in. because your cup does feel like it's running over here in a couple ways. You've got the King of Pentacles, which is about huge abundance in the outside world unfolding here, but your heart feels full and overflowing. So there's a reunion of some kind that's coming in here with the Three of Cups. If you don't have like a couple best friends, it's time that you get to know your soul tribe. It's time that they're going to be coming into your life and you're going to be getting to know them. If you already have them, then this is an encouragement to say, have a get together with them. If you're out of state from each other, plan a trip to get together. Really appreciate the bond and bring it together because it does. Your heart wants to feel full and overflowing, and your life wants a little more extra fulfillment in it. And these individuals do that. They just bring you this unconditional love. All of you have it for each other, whether it's two others or three others, whatever. Feel it's at least two others besides yourself with that, though. So I like it. October feels very, very full in beautiful ways for you. So I like that. Right, Alexis, that's what they have for you. So many blessings to you. Very abundant month. All right. So, Hamant, hello, hello. So, you want to know about the reunion between you and Safalta? If yes, then when? Let's take a look here and see what they have here for you. Well, I don't see it here. This is they are being removed out of your life on purpose, for a purpose to make space for something new and to clear your path, because you are taking a different path with the Three of Wands, a different direction, a different, you know, uh, just path. You are changing direction. Now that the path is opened up, you're able to go, well, I'm going this way, and it's for you though, so when that tower comes in, it is a message that things in life, people don't leave us. We're not fired from jobs. People are removed out of our lives. Jobs are moved out of our lives. Everything is done on purpose for all of us, and it creates that space. It creates this open, smooth pathway to something that is more in alignment with our higher path and what we're wanting. So when someone gets removed out and we're like, well, I've tried to, reunion, but it's like, then you're like, okay, I'm not going to fight it. I'm going to go with the flow. And the flow is opened up and it's flowing and taking you. It's like a dam is broke and now you're flowing with the river. And if you try to swim against it, you get a mouthful of water. So go with the flow. So hang in there. I know we care about them, but we will find love again and again and again. So that's what's coming in. All right. And then up next, we've got Jody James. So, Joe Day, you like a reading, please? What do you want to see? What I need to know about or towards me in real life. Oh, okay, sure. So let's take a look here. What does Spirit want you to know right now? All right. Well, it's all about taking charge, baby. you've got the Emperor here. It's almost like the King of Wands here. You've got the Queen of Wands here, but the Emperor rules over all the kings, and the Emperor is Aries energy. So it's fire energy here. But the Emperor here is about stepping up and deciding and making decisions, putting form to actions and moving forward with things. They get a lot of advice being an emperor from all their advisors, but at some point they're like, okay, enough advice. I'm stepping forward and doing what I want to do. I know what I want to do and I'm going to do it. You formulate plans and actions and you take steps towards it. And the Queen of Wands is perfect to this combination of your divine masculine, divine feminine energies, because this shows you that this is the decision making and she makes it happen. She's got this super driven ability to make things unfold because she knows how to focus her energy. She's also got the queen, the cat here, which is cups, which is the connection to spirit. So a lot of um, intuition, a lot of trusting the gut and knowing what to do and how to do it and getting answers from spirit. And if you don't know, you ask and you find out and then you continue. So a lot of progress. I like this for you. It's about you choosing, not worrying about everyone else, what they want. You choose for you, you formulate a plan, you put into action, and you can go. The Queen of Wands is like, she doesn't need all the other royalty of the wands have a gecko which protects them from risk. She doesn't need the protection because she's divinely guided and directed, and that's what's coming in. So that's what they have for you, Jody James. So many blessings to you. All right. We'll continue moving down the list here. Again, thank you guys so much for all the thumbs up that you're giving the video. Just help spread the Zen love. So thank you for being part of the love tsunami. All right. And we've got Barka Manglani. If I said that incorrectly, my apologies. And you are new subscribers. So thank you for being a new subscriber. Hopefully you hung around for this reading. Um, and you wanted to know, when will your husband reconcile with you? All right, let's take a look here. So, we've got this energy here, and I know that you want them to, with all this energy coming in here, but I'm going to start with the moon card, which is there's a lot of hidden and unknown things that are going on, things that you don't know about and things you don't want to know about. And but if you did, I don't feel like you would want to reconcile. I just feel like um there's just a lot of hidden things. And I just would trust spirit here saying this is the emptiness, this is like the discontent with the marriage and with life that you have felt. And this is spirit offering you higher love, newer love, starting with love for yourself, and then new love that comes into your life, something that is more in alignment with the star card here, which is dreams come true. The, you know, we sometimes, our fears will, of what people will think and how it will impact children or whatever it may be, um, comes in, and makes us, want to remain in imprisoned because it feels safe and it feels, at least I know the devil, the devil I do know. But for all of this, I just feel like if you knew the amount of hidden things that they've hidden from you, um, you wouldn't want to reconcile. You would be wanting to end it. And you deserve to have something like a dream come true. Someone who is like you, committed and loving and giving and sacrificing, and because you know your heart, and you want someone that also knows your heart but knows their own heart. I don't feel like your husband knows that. I don't feel like they are in that place. They got a lot of demons from their past, a lot of pain, a lot of suffering, a lot of stuff that just has caused them to not love themselves a whole lot. So they can't love and receive love. Their little love pipeline is very small. So they can't receive a whole lot in or give a whole lot back because of what happened. And they haven't done anything to change it. They just have just always left it the way it is. And but you deserve more. So that's what's coming in, Marcus. So hang in there. I'm sending you lots of love. All right. And then we have Luna Ray. Hey, Luna. You want to know, is your twin flame still in a romantic relationship with S at this time? All right. Let's take a look here. All right. I don't think so. We've got the judgment card, which is them communicating with their higher self. The high priestess, them communicating with their higher self. The Queen of Pentacles, Mother Nature, Mother Nurture, and then they've got the Five of Swords, conflict, right? Conflict that people have walked away from. So I don't feel like they're in a relationship. I feel like they are on their own, doing a lot of self-reflection and Mother Nature, Mother Nurturing of themselves. So a lot of this, I don't know, this draw upward, with the High Priestess number 220, the Judgment card is 2, and the Nurturing card, it just feels they're being drawn upward, inward and upward, inward and upward. I just feel they're kind of exacerbated, whatever it means. They're just have had enough of things of the outside world, I feel, and they're just kind of turned inward, is what I feel with this. So I don't feel like they're in a relationship with anyone else, not with us, with anyone. I feel like they're just inward and upward, is where the relationship is focused right now. So that's what they have, Lunar Ray. So many blessings to you. All right, let's see. Whoa. Let me just get these up here. Let me see how many we have here. So we got Mary P. You are up next. And we got those and those. Let's see where we're at here. Yeah. So we've got about a handful left here. So Mary P. Hello, hello. So what's ahead for you in September? Let's take a look here. All right. Well, you definitely have this passion, this energy, and this movement, fast action, suddenness with 10 of cups. So whatever's coming in is making you, if it comes in fast and furious, a lot of energy, and it makes you feel like your heart is full and overflowing. So I really like this here. Yeah, because it feels like you're coming from this place with the Knight of Pentacles. It's been taking forever to get here, and we're finally here, and then whoosh, it's like it goes from 0 to 100 miles an hour, out of nowhere, whatever this is that you've been waiting for here. Oh, is it possibly a commitment or love or marriage? But there is this fast movement and emotional fulfillment that's coming in fast here. The Four of Wands does, it's a marriage card, but it's also joy, celebration, gatherings too. So I really like this for you. Um, but very, very positive. It just feels, um, I feel like you'll know what that means if it's something like you're like, yes, I know I've been waiting on this, relationship or job or something that's just been feeling like it's been uh, just stretched out as far as it could be stretched. And then you're like, here it comes smacking back, right? Like a rubber band that someone holds on to, and you're like, oh, who's going to let go first? And then something happens that makes things happen like that. So I like that for you, Mary P. Whatever that is for you. Like I said, I know you will know. I'm so sorry, excuse me. And then up next, we've got Diraj Jarwal. Apologies if I mispronounced that. And hello from India. Anyone to know why? Let's see. When will your love come? Been single and you think there is not love. Oh, okay. Let's take a look here and see what spirit is love destined for you in your life. Just to get that, let's get that clarification right here, right now, right? Okay. And then when? So, any idea and advice on the when? Okay. Yeah. So, you've got here with the your higher self here. They are telling you here they're blowing the horn to raise you from the dead, to bring attention to things here in your life. You've been in this cocoon here, of course, and it's okay. Uh, the reason why you've been in this cocoon, you've been growing things, you've been expanding your self love and raising your love vibration. And when that's happening, that's good because you were tired of dating caterpillars, and so you're like, well, I'm going to become a butterfly. So you've gone into your cocoon, you've been transforming, and now you're coming out a butterfly. And you're like, well, all there are a bunch of caterpillars down here still. You're like, well, yeah, that's because it's time for you to fly. You're gonna go to this new, um, either you're either moving or you're looking, you're doing things you love, you're pursuing things because you've got the dreams come true, which does tell me you do have destiny of a relationship here long term, like soul partner, because this is, um, like I said, a dream come true, a wish come true. And you have three major arcana, which is huge. It's life changing. It's not, the minor arcana are more telling us about weeks, months, years. This is like lifetime stuff, which is cool. So it tells you that, yeah, you have a calling. You've been in transformation, but it's been on purpose for a reason. And it's coming here. So it'll be something that feels like a dream come true, and it will be worth it. It's like the butterflies going, well, I guess I could date a caterpillar and walk along with them. I definitely can't carry them, and I'll be the only butterfly. I'll stand out among all the caterpillars, and it's dangerous down here on the forest floor, but I guess I'll hang around with them. It's like, nope, you're a butterfly. It's time for you to flutter and pursue your dreams. What's your nectar? Go live your dream. And while you're doing what you love, you will find someone who also loves what you love, like a passion, like if you like working with clay, go do a clay class or go to a clay place or painting or whatever it is that you have a passion. Go do that, enjoy it. And when you're doing that, you're going to come across someone who also does it. And you're like, hey, hey, and zap, here it comes. So that's what they have for you, Daraj. So many blessings to you. All right. And then we are to Fire Spawn. Hello. Thank you for liking the video. I appreciate that. That was the one earlier today. If you want to like this one too, I appreciate that even more. And you're curious to know from the cards, what are the Pisces' current feelings towards you? All right. Of course, their feelings towards you is based on their feelings they have for themselves, right? So let's take a look here. All right. Yeah. Well, there's kind of mixed things that happen here. So they've got lovers card here. So they do have these feelings of important to relationship here. They've also got some deceptive ideas that steal opportunities from them, because they've got these, which I like that the 7 is followed by the 8, because they're realizing these thoughts and beliefs and mindsets that have made them feel blinded and bound and trapped, right? That have stolen opportunities of love in the past from them, and they're working through that. There's this flow of it here, but they do have this importance of this relationship. They do see you as someone as important in their life. They just have been hesitant in moving forward because they've got these beliefs like everyone always leaves me. Anyone I touch dies. No, I'm just kidding. That's from like a movie. But these have this, that's, like, very overdramatic, but it feels like it's that way, like, "Oh, it never works out, everyone always leaves me. Everyone always finds someone better than me, blah, blah, blah." That's been cheating them out, but they're flowing, they're facing that, lower vibrational type of energies that are coming in there, so I like it. Yep, and I like the 8 too. They're doing the work, so things will move in the forward. So they're putting in the action. There is flow, which means they're not just sitting in it going, woe is me anymore. They're like, I'm tired of this. I want to move out of this. And they're trying to move out of it. It's going to take a little while, but they're trying. So that's what's coming in, Firespun. Hopefully that makes sense to you there and resonates. So many blessings to you. All right. And Alice, hello, hello. I am well, and I hope you are well. You'd like a message from your angels and spirit guides. All right, let's see. What do they want you to know right now? Angels and spirit guides. All right. Look at this. You've got this Ace of Swords that is cutting away your thoughts, your fears, your mindsets that have been restricting you. This is Nightmare and Insomnia card. And they're your angels and spirit guides are bringing you the knowledge that you've been seeking, and if you ask them even more of your own free will to reveal things to you, they'll give you this Ace of Swords that allows you to connect to the capital T truths of the higher realm that are rooted in unconditional love, which allows you to cut away all of these fears of losing conditional love, these fears of failure, these fears of falling short, fears of rejection, right? All those fun, delicious fear fear emotions that we get to experience here. But they're saying that you have the strength and ability to connect and to question these fears and to realize the lies for what they are and allow yourself to be set free from these things too. So, there's a higher point of view. I feel like they're giving you a kudos for all the work that you've been doing, but also, it's like, connect, connect, connect. Ask us, ask us, ask us. We'll show you, we'll help you remove even more. You don't have to do it all on your own. Yeah. Victory, the sun card, Leo energy, shining bright light on every area of your life, setting yourself free. So I like that energy for sure. So that's what they have for you, Alice. So many blessings to you. And then I'm to my final reading. So if I missed you, I have Neha, Neha. If I missed you, my apologies. I tried going through and I scanned it as I was eating and moving off all the ones so that I hopefully got everyone. And then just please know that if you are looking for additional readings, I do have a 50% off sale of all of my pre recorded personal readings. And then also half off of my Hedges of Peace and Love and off of my Wish Upon a Star Astro readings. So, all that information you can find in the description box of the original video this morning. All that information is there, and I shall return on Friday morning at 11 a.m. Mountain Time. If you want to join me on my Praying Mantis member um, Q&A on Thursday night from 6 to 8 p.m., we do readings. We get to know me and each other and spirit. We do past life readings. We pull cards. We do a bunch of things. I have a memberships at $7.99 a month for Praying Mantis, which come with that. And then after every free reading, I do have time where we actually go onto a special session with them to pull cards. And also, you have advanced access to my Moon Day Mondays, my Take 10 with Zen Tuesdays, and my What's Up Wednesdays with my pick a card readings as well, a week in advance. So if you're interested in any of that, just check out the join button. And if you can't see the join button, then there's a special process on your phone to locate that. But if you go back to the original video, there's a join link in that too. That makes it easier. All right. So enough of that. Again, thank you guys so much for all the thumbs up that you've given the video. It does help spread the Zen love. And Naya, you're reading. Why are you feeling very low? I'm sorry. So why are you so scared to lose Abhishek? Does he feel the same for you? All right, let's take a look here. Why are you feeling low? All right. So um why you are feeling low. You have your higher self here, your this is your, higher self. This is your human self. And there's this wake up call that's happening in your life. When you feel very low in life, it's because we're becoming aware of how empty the outside world is, how our heart is so hungry to be full of like this 10-course meal with 2 desserts. It's so hungry, but it's looking in the outside world for it and it's not finding it. It keeps falling short. So we get low because our heart is low. Our vibration is low. We just feel like disappointed. we're almost like we want to just give up because I can't find it anywhere. And when we give up, we turn inward and upward, and then boom, there's the 10-course meal with 2 desserts. It's the unconditional, eternal love that's being offered from our higher self to us. And because we're like, yay, we're able to raise our arms and open up and receive from it. And when we fill up and overflow out to the world, then we feel this fullness, this wholeness, and we feel revitalized and full again. We're scared of loss because we've experienced loss before, and we've got this, energy here of the 5 of cups shows us that we focus on the 3 cups that are spilt, right? We are afraid, what does it mean about us if we don't receive love from a certain person? We've got all these 3 cups represent 3 areas of our life that we're told these are supposed to make me be lovable, be full, be um, successful, abundant, right? Which are relationships, situations, and things. And when we realize people change, people pass away, people walk away, unstable, right? That cup is empty, gets knocked over, not it falls over, spilt, it can't be filled anymore. It didn't fill. A cup on its side can't be filled, which makes sense, right? The situations like jobs, education, social status, whatever it may be, situational things never stays the same, can't be filled, a knocked over cup. Things, our bodies, our bank accounts, our possessions, those things break down, they deteriorate, they blow up, they burn down, they're stolen, right? So unstable, another spilt cup. And so we realize we get so scared because we're told these things are supposed to make us feel lovable and like, well, if I can't fill it up, I'm unlovable. That's what our ultimate fear is we'll get rejected by our tribe, or by God, by whoever, unlovable, rejectable, not good enough, all these fears. But what's wonderful is that when we turn to the our higher self here and we're given this unconditional love, we realize those things get replaced and there's the 2 of cups. We have the power of emotional choice that's behind us, where we discover that we are the ones that decide what emotion we want to feel, what story we put to anything, what energy we put forward, what physical actions we take, even though we're inundated saying, when this happens, this is what it means. When this happens, this is how you're supposed to feel. When that happens, that's where you're supposed to put your energy. When that happens, this is what you're supposed to react in the physical world. But you don't have to. The power lies within you. We can see things from a higher perspective because every moment is a choice of the unconditional love of the higher realms or the fear of losing conditional love of the human realm. And neither's right, neither's wrong. They just bring different results. Joy, peace, gratitude, celebration, wonderful powerfulness, limitlessness, limitedness, powerlessness, all these emotions related to fear, like depression and resentment and anger and um, betrayal and all those other lower vibrational. Neither's right, neither's wrong. They just bring us different experiences. We actually come here to experience these, but when we're done, we can choose differently, right? And when we ask, does he feel the same for me? Um, right now, Spirit is saying, what is your true wish come true? Here's your higher self. This is the dream, one of the dream come true cards, which is, what is your dream come true? Is it truly them that you want, or is it just the security and the check off? And so they're like, whether they feel the same for you or not, it feels like it doesn't matter because they aren't your dream come true. And whether they feel the way or not, as you are aligning and finding this inner love for yourself, you're realizing, oh, maybe I was just in love with the idea of being in love because that meant I was lovable. And maybe I really They seem nice, they seem okay, they seem like they'll be okay, good enough, but maybe that's not your dream come true. Something to think about. But that's what they have for you, Naya. So, and that is the last of the readings that I'm seeing here. So, again, thank you guys so much for your patience in waiting for these free readings. And again, thank you guys so much for all of you that made donations in the morning session. It allows me to be able to do this 2 hours. It just hit 2 hours, right? When I said that. Um, of free readings here this afternoon. And because this is where I make my living. And so I definitely appreciate that. Everyone, for all your love, all your support. If you can give the video a thumbs up, share with others too. Let them know about the Bread of Zen channel. Help spread the Zen love. And be sure to check out my Moon Day Monday videos if you're interested in the moon's energy and to see what's coming this week, so that you can be prepared for the waves of emotion that will come every couple days, every few days. And my Take 10 with Zen Tuesdays, I do put out a video that's 10 minutes or less that talks about connecting to the spirit world, connecting to your powerful self. And then also, I answer questions from my subscribers. And on Wednesdays, I do have, I'm going to start calling it What's Up Wednesdays, because it's a pick a card readings that I put out each week. And I have a ton of pick a cards on my main page as well. I have some playlists where it's by relationships and career and different things too. So if you want to check those out for additional messages from Spirit, you're welcome. They're all free. All right, everybody, as you're going throughout each and every second of every day of your life, please know that you are unconditionally loved by the Mother and the Father of all things, our Creator. And of course, I love you too. So until I see you guys again, much love to you. Have a great rest of your night or day, wherever you're out in the world. Until then, much love to you. You hang in there and you take care. We'll see you soon.